In this exercise video, I'm going to go through how to do a standing T and Y exercise. This does a couple things. First, it helps work on good posture and regaining good stacking of your head on top of your shoulders and your shoulders on top of your hips. And it also helps strengthen those postural muscles to be able to hold us in that position better as we do functional movements. So you're going to first start off by getting a flat wall, so you can do this exercise without anything in the way. And get yourself so your feet are about a foot away from the wall and slide down into a mini squat position. So unlock the knees and slide down into a mini squat. Make sure those knees stay centered over your ankles and don't let them dive in or go super wide. Just keep them stacked there. Now, step 2 is to get nice tall posture on the wall and flat spine against the wall. So if you are leaning against the wall and you feel your lower back really arching, try to tuck your tail under, engage your core a little bit to bring that lower back flatter against the wall. Now for your head and shoulders, you want to think about bringing those shoulder blades, rolling them down and back, and bringing the back of your head against the wall. When you bring your head against the wall, make sure your face is still facing straight ahead. So you don't want to be bringing your head back and then looking up towards the ceiling. You want to think about tall, long spine posture and everything stacked. Once you have everything set up here, you got your legs unlocked in a mini squat, you got your back flat against the wall, your head in proper position. You're going to bring your arms straight out in front of you. With your palms facing each other, you're going to open up your hands wide into a T position. Try to touch the back of your hands to the wall if you can. Pause here for a moment, and then you come back to the center. And you do this in nice, slow, controlled movements with a hold to make sure we're really working on those postural muscles. You might feel a little bit of a stretch on the front side of your shoulders as you get into that T, but otherwise there should not be any pain. Now for the Y, same setup, knees unlocked in a little mini squat, tall spine posture, everything relaxing flat against the wall. Start with your arms in front of you again. This time you're going to come up into a Y. And you want to make sure it's a Y like you're doing the YMCA dance and not a straight up into an I. So you want to think here. We don't want to be super wide out here like you're making a snow angel. So you got to think making a nice easy V position when your whole body will look like Y. When you do this one, it's a little harder than the T. You want to make sure that as your arms are going up that your lower back is not arching. So you really have to focus on keeping that core lightly engaged to make sure that you're counterbalancing any pull that might pull you into an arched lower back position. The other thing is if you can't get your arms to fully touch, like I'm a little bit tight and I can't fully touch without cheating, then just go through the motion you can without any compensation. And gradually you're going to try to get a little bit farther until you get to that full overhead position. The other component here is that if your arms are up overhead and you're getting numbness and tingling in your hands, and same thing with the T, if you get numbness and tingling in your hands, that's not necessarily a good thing, and we don't want to aim for that. So if that is the case, reach out to your physical therapist for any modifications and don't keep pushing through that exercise. So those are the standing T and Y exercise. This is a variation of anything that we do laying down either on the floor or on the foam roller, and it's a little bit more specific for postural strength versus just mobility.